If you need a copywriting portfolio, but you're not sure how to create one, you're at the right place. I'm Dorka, the marketer of Copyfolio, and I will walk you through each step of how to create your own copywriting portfolio so you can have a site like this, or this. If you're specifically interested in one part, then check out the chapters in the video description and feel free to jump ahead. But let's see the topics that we will cover today. First, we will briefly talk about what makes a good portfolio and what your format options are. And then I will show you how to create your own portfolio website using Copyfolio, including a homepage, a case study page, as well as About Me and contact pages. Let's get into it. What makes a good portfolio? To answer that question, think about the main purpose of it. Is to prove your skills, mostly through showcasing previous copywriting projects, and to convince people that you would be a great choice to hire for a job or project. A good portfolio also makes a great impression of you through clean and aesthetic design, well-written copy, and of course, convincing projects. It also needs to align with your personal brand and the rest of your online presence. What's the best format for your portfolio? I think we can all agree that physical portfolios carried around in a folder are things of the past. But what options are we left with then? First, you could create a PDF portfolio. PDFs are great because they can include links and they are completely customizable, so they can be designed to be perfectly on brand for you. The downside is that it takes skill and oftentimes lots of time to make that happen. And once you send that PDF, there is no going back. If you notice a typo or want to update something, then you will need to send it all over again. Second, still very popular among copywriters is creating a shareable Google Drive folder. You can create multiple other folders within that and then add your writing samples as docs or images. It's free and it updates live, so you won't have to send out updates all the time. The downside is that it makes you look unprofessional, like you don't value your career and personal brand enough, and it's more of a hustle for clients and recruiters to go through all the folders and files just to assess your skills as a copywriter. The third option is to create a portfolio website. With the right tool, it's actually quick and simple to create, and it gives the most professional impression, especially if you have your own domain. It also makes it easy for everyone to check out your previous work, and you can match it to the rest of your personal brand, so you can have a cohesive online presence through your website, LinkedIn, Instagram, and all other social media accounts. And since this is the approach that we recommend, let me show you how to create a copywriting portfolio in the form of a website. First, let's talk about the design of your portfolio website, as it plays a big role in your online first impression. When you create an account in Copyfolio, you need to choose your profession, the goal of your site, and then a template. Here are some of the templates that we have. As you can see, they have all completely different vibes, though you can change the color and fonts on each of them later. So here you need to focus on the layout, especially for the top of the homepage. One of the very popular templates that we have for copywriters is Premiere, so let me show you how to create your site with that. When you land in the editor, you will have your starter site with 3 pages and the template that you chose. The main thing that your template influences is how the top of your homepage looks like, but you can change up the colors and fonts anytime. To do that, all you have to do is click Design, and then you can change to a different color palette or font presets. When it comes to colors, you can click over to the Custom tab if you want to create your own palette with your brand color, or you can choose one of our presets that our designers put together. When you found a preset that you like, all you have to do is click Save. The same goes for fonts. You can click through the fonts and always see how they look with your own site on the side, and when you feel like you found one that matches you and your style, then just hit Save again. Apart from the general design and look and feel of your site, the other thing that influences your online first impression are your tagline and the picture next to it. When it comes to writing a good tagline for your copywriting portfolio, just make sure it really tells the viewer who you are and what you do at first glance. You can also add a call to action button underneath, maybe to get in touch with you, or you can also add your social media icons, because clients and recruiters often like you to check you out at different places. And then as for the picture, try to find a nice professional photo of yourself. We recommend adding one there to create rapport and a more personal connection with whoever is viewing your site. But if you don't have a very good picture of you, or you don't want to put yourself up front, then we have templates with smaller pictures or with no photo at all in the top section of your homepage. So choose one that fits you the best. And since this is mainly a portfolio website, we recommend you to add your projects right onto your homepage. If you scroll down a little bit on your starter site, you will see that you have a portfolio section already added for you. There's a simple Add Project button on the top left, and then you will find the section settings on the top right. If you want to add the project, no matter how you store yours, you will have an option for that here. You can add a case study page if you want to write more about the details. You can upload a PDF if that is how your samples are stored, or you can add an external link to link out to published articles and website pages that you wrote online. When you click add an external link, you will be asked for the URL. If you click upload PDF, then you will be prompted to choose the file from your computer. And if you click case study page, Copyfolio just creates that page for you. Whichever you choose, Copyfolio will add a thumbnail for you, and when someone clicks on the thumbnail image, they will get to the project. As you can see, it pulls in nice stock images automatically, but of course you can always change the thumbnails to something that you designed. If you check the section settings, you will see the different layout elements that you can choose. You can change the shape of the thumbnails, in how many columns they're laid out in, and whether you want to show their descriptions or a title for the whole portfolio section. For copywriting portfolios, we mainly recommend you to create case study pages, because it gives you a chance to explain your creative process and give more of an insight to how you work, which can be a great way for people to get to know you as a professional and assess your skills. So next, let me show you how you can write a copywriting case study super quickly and easily. In Copyfolio, first you will have to click the Add Project button and choose Case Study Page. Then click on the thumbnail to get to the page. Here the first thing you need to do is rename this project. Typically you would write the brand name that it was for, or the type of project, let's say was it landing page copywriting, email copywriting, and so on. Then as you can see, the page already has some sections filled out for you, which is to guide you in writing the ideal case study that is insightful enough but not too long and overwhelming. So first, write about the project details. This is basically giving some background information, so readers of this page will know what this was all about. Then you can go into details about your creative process, so they see how you get started with the project, how you're thinking, and how it would be to work with you. Then typically we would recommend you to showcase the finished result. This can be in the form of a screenshot, for example. Here as a default image we have a screenshot of Copyfolio's landing page. So let's say if this was my copywriting portfolio and I wrote the landing page, I could add a screenshot about it. And to make it look even more like a screenshot, I can click Edit Image and then change over to the Mockup tab and add it to a laptop mockup. And if I want to write even more about the finished result, I can click Add Module on the right hand side and add a text module to add some more additional information. As you keep scrolling down, you will see that the last part is about achievements or performance numbers. And if you have access to data about how your writing performed, we really recommend you to always include that, because it's a very powerful proof that your writing actually performs. You have this text-based one at the top, and then you have 4 columns here with some example numbers. Feel free to just click into it, update it with your own data, And there you have it. You have a completely written, very convincing copywriting portfolio, literally within a few minutes. When you edit all of your projects, don't forget to publish them so they would actually show up on your live site. To do that, click on the orange label you have on your thumbnail image and then click Set to Public. As you can see, when I do that, the label changes from draft page to public page, or link or PDF, depending on your project type. And once you're done with your portfolio on your homepage, you can check out the rest of your pages. Here by default, I have a resume and the contact page. You can click on the page and go through it, update it with all of your own information and pictures, so the page is actually about you. But it will give you an idea of what to write and where. If you want, you can actually have a one-pager website. For that, just delete all the different pages. You can click on page options and then delete. Or if you want to add a different page that you don't find here in your top navigation by default, you can create this Add Page button and check out the different presets that we have. You can showcase your services, your process, previous clients, add an About Me page, or even a blog. Whichever you add, just click Add Page, it gets added to your navigation, and yet again, you can go through it and update it with all of your own data. And content-wise, you are actually done, and with that, you have a complete copywriting portfolio website. But if you would like to go the extra mile, there are some technical details that you can take care of to put the cherry on top. To do so, just click Settings to open the Settings panel. And the first one we recommend is to get your own domain. It's the most professional when you send your portfolio over to someone if the link of it is yourname.com instead of a random string of letters. You can do it super easily straight in Copyfolio, just click Domains and then get a new domain. Copyfolio automatically searches for your name. Find the one that you like and then click Purchase, and it gets automatically set up and connected with an SSL certificate. It's super quick and easy. Then you can also customize your SEO settings for search engine optimization. That means that you can set a different meta title, which is what shows up in your browser tab, a meta description, and add a social media preview image. So when you share your portfolio on social media or send it over in Slack, the preview will be really neat and custom. You can also change your browser icon for a more professional look. Yet again, that will just make it pop from the tab when someone opens your portfolio. You can choose from one of our presets that take up the color palette and fonts of your site for if you want a really cohesive look and something quick and easy. Or you can upload a custom one if you have a logo, for example. Just choose one that you like and then click Save. And these are the last little bits that you can adjust on your site for a truly professional copywriting portfolio website. I hope this answered all of your questions on how to create your copywriting portfolio. If not, then feel free to leave any questions you might still have down in the comments and we will get back to you very soon. If you liked the look of Copyfolio and how easy it is to create a portfolio with it, then you can check it out at copyfolio.io and try it out for free today. Feel free to also follow us on Instagram and TikTok for shorter bite-sized tips and information. And we will see you in our next video.